Hello guys and welcome to this video. This is of course Simon from SVK Watches here in Dubai. I've got something really special to show you here, and this is my latest creation, something that I've been looking to do for a long time, and I believe this is the world's first real diamond Seiko Mod. Now clearly we have a ring of diamonds around the bezel there. Now these are actual genuine diamonds set by a jeweler here in Dubai. We've used a Seiko SNXS77 as the base. So we've kept the original Seiko movement and dial. The hands I could have kept, but I decided to go for these baton hands for now as a prototype. And we've used a 36mm Datejust style case from Watch and Style. Now, I'm going to obviously go over this watch, but just look how stunning that bezel is in this light. It just dances with all those different colors, and to get this on your wrist, typically you'd be looking for a diamond bezel Rolex or similar, which will cost you quite a lot of money. With Seiko modding, of course, you can get a lot of great quality parts, and now I am actually able to offer things like diamond bezels on top of that. You can actually create a watch like this for a lot less than you would expect to pay for the branded examples from those luxury brands I mentioned. Now, the diamonds. So we have 42 stones. These are lab-grown diamonds, and that is one of the reasons why we can get the cost down. And my jeweler here does specialize in those. They even have a factory. They're linked to a factory which can make all sorts of different shapes and colors. So they are able to actually set those diamonds directly into this watch bezel on this case. So all I did was gave them the case itself, and they were able to set these diamonds on here. The process took about a week, so it is quite labor intensive, but the material, as in the diamonds themselves, are not as expensive as you might expect. Now, of course, we had to go for a sapphire crystal. I chose this rich blue dial because I love those extra sort of silver marker surrounds, the silver logo, etc. It kind of all blends together really nicely, and it's really reminiscent of a blue dial Datejust. If you have a look at those, you'll see the resemblance that we've managed to create here. Now, the stones themselves are, the total carat weight here is 2.2. They are a D color, they are VVS clarity, and an excellent cut. So these are actually quite high-end lab-grown diamonds for this sort of project. We haven't just put any old diamonds on here. We have actually looked at the specs, make sure they're all the same size, and you really can't even see where they join, but in certain lights you can see them flickering there, that we've got 42 stones going all the way around, perfectly matched to this bezel. Now, if you're new to the channel, by the way, consider subscribing, because I am used to making Seiko mods like this. This is a 40mm case. Now, this doesn't have any diamonds yet, but I might be tempted to show an example of a 40mm Datejust style case. And what we literally did was got the 36 version of this and put diamonds into this steel polished part. So, by the way, that's an SRPH 49 Arabic dial, quite rare, and you can find this actual watch on my store as well. Now, back to the process. So I gave the case to the jewelers. They did an awesome job. I honestly couldn't believe it when I saw it. It makes such a big difference compared to a standard polished bezel. And of course, it does cost a fair bit to do it. But again, I was also surprised at the total cost of a watch like this with the same specs, the same case in 36 with about 2.2 carats worth of diamonds on it. This is going to cost in the region of $1,380 or 5,000 dirhams. We haven't figured out the final costs yet, but we should be able to repeat that over and over again because of the link to the jeweler that can actually source these excellent stones. It may cost a little bit more for a 40mm case version, but that, I believe, is a great value if you're in the market for a diamond bezel and you don't want to settle for cubic zirconia or something else. You want the real thing, which does actually keep some value in the case. And what better case to use than Watch and Style's 36 and 40 cases, because they've got screw down crowns, they're nice and thin, they have solid bracelets with screws for links, milled clasps. We've even got a exhibition case back on this bracelet, on this case, sorry, and that's not something you would get with the Rolex, but you can see the movement in there, and that's the 7S26C Japan-made Seiko movement in there. But of course, we can upgrade that movement even further to an NH36 or even higher, depending on the spec. So for around $1,400 for a true diamond watch, I think that is a great buy, and you can choose any Seiko dial to go in it. I could even put a rare Seiko dial like this green and rose gold. I can put any skeleton type dials. I can put any color of Seiko 5 dials in here as well. So one thing I'd like to ask you guys, if you were to design your own diamond watch, what dial would you use? Because I'm curious to try this case with a few different colors. So as a prototype, we are still developing it. So I'm looking for your feedback here. Let me know what you think. Is it crazy to put real diamonds on a Seiko Mod? And either way, let us know what kind of dial colors and designs I should look at. I only use original Seiko dials with the Seiko logo. However, I can also custom make dials and engrave them. So that is something that the jeweler is looking to do, allow people to personalize their names onto the dials and things like that, and still try and offer them at this very impressive price, considering this is now becoming real jewelry and less of just a timepiece. So let me know what you think, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't already, because I'll be sharing my work on the 40mm case as well soon. Please follow me on Instagram, spkwatches.ae. That's my new handle, and you'll find all my latest and greatest work there. And thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of the world's first diamond bezel Seiko Mod. See you soon.